Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is I guess this will be my last um, greetings with you this semester. And what a semester it's been. It's truly not an understatement to say that it's a semester like no other. And that's what makes this experience unique. And we're always going to be able to look back on it, and it'll be one of the things that will bind us together as we go forward in our lives. And I want to thank you for working with me together, or we were able to get through this. And for that, I want to say thank you because there's no way that I could have done it without you, and going through this with you made this a much more easy, memorable, and filled me with a sense of purpose and direction that has helped me to get through this time. Uh, Normally, on the last day of class, I like to ask my students about things that what was the most, usually my question is, what was the most important thing that you learned uh, this semester? And also, what are some of the things that I could do better, or how could I make the course experience better for students coming behind you? And I'd like to, if you have some comments that you'd like to make, feel free to send me emails, and I'll take those and perhaps compile them together or create a discussion board on Blackboard. But I don't want to create any more work in that way. But those are some of the things that I normally do. I like to ask people what was the most important thing that they learned, or the highlight of the semester um, for them. My one regret this semester is that I didn't set up sort of like a mandatory synchronous online meeting for us. I didn't want to. My philosophy behind that is that we're all living really complicated lives right now, and I didn't want to impede upon anyone's privacy or routine in order to dictate when and how and where you needed to be. But it did force us to go through the semester without having a collective experience. And I think if this moves forward, I might work on that a little bit. But in spite of that, I want to say some of the things that I'd always say on the last day of class, and that is A through F. You're all part of my extended family crew. And if there's any way, anyhow, that I can help you, don't ever hesitate to contact me. Think of me as a resource. Think of me as someone you can come to if you have questions, if you need advice. I'm here for you. Note that once we return to campus, that room 1910, the 3D studio, is your home. That's a place that you can always feel comfortable being a part of, and a place where you can work. And we're going to be doing more projects, a place where you can become part of the history and legacy of that room in ATEC. And know that you're all official Professor Scott Youngins at this point, and I'm always here for you. And note that, and it doesn't matter. I don't care about where you fall along the grade spectrum. That has nothing to do with the fact that you're a part of my extended educational family, and I want you to know and understand that. So always feel free to come to me if you need something. A special word to my seniors. For many of you, I know that this is not the way that you plan to go out. This is not, certainly hasn't been the ideal way to go out, but this experience makes you unique. And the world is going to need your resilience. The world's going to need your determination. The world's going to need your intellect and creative ingenuity to get us out of some of the problems that we're going to be faced with in the coming years. Note that you're entering the world at uncertain times, but your level of dedication, determination, grit are just the skills that you're going to need in order to survive during this time. Find a way to use your skills, to use what you do, to do good in the world. Find a way to align your strengths and find to align your strengths with your purpose, with your values, so that you can build a wonderful, creative, and artistic life out there. I know this is not how you imagined that this would go down. I know that this isn't the ideal way for it to go down, but these are all things that make you unique. You know, I feel honored that I get to interact and work with incredible young people like you as a part of my career and as a part of my creative path. My life is enriched because of it, and I hope that over the course of the last 16 weeks that I've given you something and shown you a level of dedication that's befitting and that's worthy of your presence. I'm proud to be your professor. I'm proud for some of you to be a mentor. And as I said, if there's any way that I can help you, and my seniors, if you need recommendations, any way that I can help you in that regard, always feel free to come back and be a part of some of the things that we do. I wish you all the best. Do everything that you can this summer that will allow you to be where you want to be in September. Love your families, love your communities, practice social distancing. We have to flatten this curve. The only way for us to survive is to flatten this curve. We can only do that together. It's a collective task that we have to do together. And I look forward to seeing you in person in the fall. God bless you, and however you choose to worship, and I say that in the most universal way that I can, and I hope only the best for you. And once again, I'll end this by saying thank you.